Right. Do you know where's best to put efforts for fat loss, losing weight? Yes, but struggle doing it. Yes. Oh, good. Uh, no, confused. Help. Do you know where's best to place your effort? No, but I'm fine. I'll have to watch what happens. Hi, guys. That was weird because I tried to put a poll up and then it knocked me off my live. Hope you're doing well. So I've had something like 3 days off. Kids are off, so I was a bit more relaxed this week. My body's just been feeling tired, so I've just been kind of letting it rest more. How are we doing? So I'll be answering any questions. I don't know who that was who came on and liked my live and then went. So this was the workout that I was going to do yesterday that I wrote, but the thought of this now fills me with dread, so I wrote a new one. But I am going to do that one because it's a really hard cardio one. So it's going to be leggy. I'm going to throw in a few upper as well and cardio. So I've not eaten yet. I've not even had coffee yet. Just some water. So side lunges. So nice and wide stance. For the first few exercises, you'll see me not using any weight, and then I'll start adding more weight as I warm up. So side lunges, alternating, looking for that inner hip stretch. Then split leg squat. Again, I'm going to start with body weight. So this is a matrix format, adding one exercise on at a time. So we do first exercise, then first and second, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. That's round 1. So you've got side lunges, split leg squats, heel elevated. I do like these. Hi guys, good morning. I do like these. Excellent for pelvis strength and stability. I'm just blocking that with Fanny. Report. Any trolls just get reported. And blocked. Anyway, then we're going for dumbbell cleans. It's very backy. So I'll be using 4 kilograms, but then you really should have a heavy coming down and swinging high elbows. Is what we'll be doing. Good morning. Hi Marcin, how are we doing? Hi Seika, we're just about to get started with HIIT training, fasted cardio. Then round 2 are in, there's 3 pairs of exercises done 3 times for round 2. So we've got courtesy lunge. So this is excellent for hip strength, stability and tight hips, gets into the glute. So with or without weight. Knee strength as well, if you're not suffering with knees. You want to make sure the joints are in alignment. Left side, right side, then reverse lunges. So this is good for proprioception, reducing the fall risk, knowing where your limbs are in space. And that's without weight, or you can add weight. Left side, right side. Then we've got lunge pulses, lots of lunge, lots of split leg works. This is going to be excellent for hitting the glutes. If anybody struggles with glute engagement, this is for you, this workout. Then round 3, we've got very cardio way. So it's 4 exercises, a minute on each. There is a little rest in between, but not enough to recover. Box jump overs, if you've not got a box, just long jumps, landing in a squat position is fine, but I'm doing lateral box jumps. Then we've got push-ups, then we've got shoulder press, and then we've got in-out box jump-ins, which is very leggy and you're keeping very low. So if you want to work hard or die with me trying at least, stay tuned. Right. So I'm going to use this as a bit of a warm-up as well. I'm struggling where to put this. Where do I put it? So, oh, I've got hunger pangs. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to turn my AI on. Morning guys, don't forget to vote on my poll. Yes, but right. So my poll is: do you know where's best to place effort, fat loss / losing weight? Yes, but struggling doing it. We're going to see what the poll is. A little bit answering questions as I train as well. So this is a live Q&A as I'm dying. So matrix format to start. Let's get it up. So I've had 2 days off. You know when like you're in a roll. I've been in a roll on a roll for 8 months, but anyway. So I'm just kind of like easing myself back into it. No expectation, no pressure. In 20 seconds. Did it say hit zone? Welcome to the MetaFit Hit Zone workout. Let's go. Your workout will begin in 20 seconds. Starting with side lunges, opening the hips. I don't actually need this, it's just going to be in the way. So nice and wide, feet face forward. Hips back. Alternating. So we're looking for that stretch in the straight leg in the upper groin. I really want you to squeeze the bum cheek coming up on the bent leg. Oh, don't forget to start your Fitbit. We'll put it in, well, cardio. Right, then again, and then we're adding on split leg heel elevated squats. Good morning, guys. So same again. Really good for groin strength. And start squeezing the bum cheek coming up on the bent leg. Squeeze it and engage it as hard as you can. Clench it, that's what we're talking about. So if you guys have tuned into me before, you'll know I normally add a jump to these, but not this morning. I'm just easing myself back into training after 2 days off in a row. I don't normally do that, so a bit demotivating. So we're going to do them 2 again, then we're going to add on the other side of the split leg squats, heel elevated. It's nice and wide. I'm going to add a weight actually. Add a little weight, why not? Go to the side. Whoa. Sitting on that back leg for a stretch as well. Morning guys, welcome to my live. I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, answering questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. How do you do Bulgarian split squats? You want to make sure you're wide enough for balance and stability. You want to get the depth. It takes a bit of practice on the setup and a bit of adjustment. Do them with shoes on so it can protect your ankle, because it is really uncomfortable if you're doing them without. So if you want to be wide enough, you've got to stretch on this back hip flexor here, and your hips are faced forward. Really squeeze with this bum cheek. Then the last exercise we're adding to these, are cleans. Hi guys, speaking English, if any of that's coming through. Wow. Dumbbell cleans. Bit of a warm up. High elbows. Shoulder blades pinned towards the spine. Cores engaged. I want to go heavier with the 8s next. It's just a bit of a warm up there. See if you've got any good questions. Are you sure you're going wide enough? Roop. Fair enough, Roop. Yeah, if there's anything that's aggravating, but you do need to strengthen your knees, but you sound like you're doing that, I'd stay away from single joint exercises like lunges, leg extension if it's aggravating. A lot of people have knee issues because they're quad dominant. I see that a lot. So working the hamstrings, back of the leg as well, and the sides of the knee with like side lunges, external rotations like abductor, adductor. Need a drink. Oh, quality over quantity. Hi guys, I'd love a like and subscribe if you're in fitness, motivation and education. Right. High elbows, quads engaged to protect the back. Dumbbell cleans. Oh. Grab a drink and we're going to do that all in reverse. Oh. Good morning. How are we doing, guys? Fasted cardio this morning. I'm not even had a coffee yet. I'm a health and fitness trainer, answering questions on fat loss, toning, exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab is what I specialise in. Oh. Keeping the weight in that heel and the front leg. If you've got pain, don't come all the way down. Just do a little pulse. Wow. So we've knocked off side lunges. I do, yeah. I like to train a lot these days of full body mix because you're stimulating the muscles to grow more often. I mean, this is hitting the lower back as well a wee bit. As I'm bent over. Shoulders down away from ears. The more times you want to hit the muscles 2 to 3 times a week. And I'm talking if you're consistently regular exercise, not if you're brand new, because that's totally out of reach. Oh. Finishing round 1. Oh, good morning, guys. I love a like and subscribe. If you want fitness, motivation and education, my name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer. And I'm answering questions as I train. Keep them elbows up. Good for shoulder health and mobility. Done. Right. 3 pairs of exercises now. Courtesy lunges. Left side, right side. Lots of lunges in this one. Very leggy. Hi Legend, how are you doing? How do you feel about fasting? So the reason why I'm fasting this morning is because I ate late last night. I don't practice fasting, I practice time restricted eating normally. I'll stop eating after my last meal and not have anything till breakfast. Fasting is usually, over to the other side now, too restrictive and causes overeating in most of the populations that do it. And then it's kind of like when you've opened up the floodgates, it's hard to stop eating, once you've started. Reverse lunges next. reverse lunges. But yeah, it's too restrictive. I'm good, I'm glad you're always good. I'm great. I had 2 days off there. So I better move my ass this morning. Reverse lunges, one leg only. Great for proprioception, reducing fall risk, increasing stability and balance. I'll read that comment in a second. Is it Joshua? Over to the other side. Really trying to engage that front glute and keep it engaged. Chest proud, shoulders towards the shoulder blades towards the spine. Rest, and we've got lunge pulses. I eat 1 time a day every day and I still build muscle. I feel like the 3 meals a day doesn't give my body time to focus on. That's great if it works for you, Joshin. That's just the general population. There's outliers, of course. You might be an outlier. But also, if you've been on my channel before, you'll have heard me talk about protein synthesis. And if you want to maximise and build as much muscle as you can, you really need to be eating more than 1 meal a day. That's the only downfall. But you said you've built a good amount of muscle on 1 meal a day. That's great. You probably plateau at some point, like you won't be able to build more than what your body's capable of. But if you're happy with your body shape just now, then why change anything? And if it's structure, if there's less for you to think about during the day fasting, whoops, I'm all for. I do think there's too much eating going on. It's good to feel hungry sometime. Morning guys, welcome to my live. Don't forget to vote on the poll. I'm an exercise and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher. Answering your questions. Curtsy lunges. Great hip strength. If you're tight around the hips, good for knee strength if you don't have any knee issues. Your knee should be able to move in different directions. This is what that's training, knee stability. Fasted cardio session this morning. But Josh is probably laughing at that. I fasted from last night, so it's not like a massive fast. I'll probably have breakfast at 11 or something. Fasting definitely doesn't work for me, by the way. Right, reverse lunges, left leg only. It is good if you've got strong knees, natural, which I have. But if you do have knee pain, then it would aggravate, and I won't recommend this to someone with knee pain. I won't recommend any of these exercises in round 2 with anyone with knee pain. My knees are really strong because of these kinds of exercises. Over to the side. Usually knee issues, it's quite common for them to come from the joint above or below. My goodness. Rest. Lunge pulses next. How are we doing? Morning guys. What's wrong with playing squats? So you've missed some of this workout. You're giving your rubbish and informed opinion halfway through. You just look like a troll. There's nothing wrong with squats. Squats and the variations are in this workout. This is for firing up the glutes. At the start of the workout, I said anyone who struggles building glutes after babies, this workout is excellent. Morning guys, I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. I'm a health and fitness trainer, 12 years experience. Seen it all, done it all. I don't really do heavy weight training though. Yeah, it increases the risk of injury, I agree. I do intense circuit training, I love it as well. Today, 600 push-ups I did, 600 squats, 600 jump. Bloody hell. That's too much in my opinion, don't like that. Not for me. What I see with like Hydrox and CrossFitters doing that many reps, the amount of injuries they get. But you might be doing mobility work and yoga and Pilates alongside that. But if you're not, then you're just doing that constant, loving life, but doing that. You might be getting away with it in your 20s, 30s even, but eventually it'll catch up with you, unfortunately. Usually just body weight in. Yeah. You know what it is later, natural. You don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, Fourth. I just had 2 days off. Reverse lunges. I think if people have had knee injuries in the past and then they see somebody doing single leg exercises and different exercises, they kind of squint at the thought of themselves doing it, and it bothers them. If you don't like courtesy squats, don't do them. But telling me I shouldn't be doing stupid and ill-informed. Deep breaths. Lunge pulse. Heart's pounding. Josh in, get some Pilates in. So I hope you've been well. Hi from New Orleans, hi from Scotland. And I bet you love it joshing as well. I bet you love doing that many reps. And you probably, it's hard, like I love working hard. But I'll fit in rehab and yoga within my sessions. Or is this from that? I thought it was from someone else. Yeah, if the thought of like a full yoga class is daunting once a week, do 10 minutes for stretches after a session, even once a week, and build up. Oh. Zone 2 done. Finisher. It's going to kill me. Loads of cardio this next one. Hi, Bobby. By the way, anyone says exercise is going to hurt you. That's so true. You just got to do it safe, Josh. I'm in Scotland. Lateral box jump overs. Whoa. More for knee strength and stability. Make sure you landed on good soft knees. Minute of these. Oh. Halfway. Don't stop, just slow down, okay? Rest. That was minging. Push-ups next. Not done much of a for chest, so I'm just going to do on the knees. Morning, guys. Well, what was that? I'm gone. So think about stimulate, not annihilate. That's what this is about. Telling my brain, hey, we're not training upper body today. Sorry, chest. But don't break down this muscle. I need it. That's why we're throwing in some push-ups. Still catching up from the lateral box jumps. Total oxygen day. rest. They're not dangerous. Natural, why are you watching? Natural, why are you watching? Are you that bored? Have you noticed as well, the people that have the most to say are usually fat and ugly. And have never exercised in their life, and they're giving all this advice. Seated shoulder press. People are terrified of jumping. Our bodies are allowed to jump. It's like all the hate that pregnant women get for training. Just because you're lazy and you don't move. You probably stick to a paleo diet as well, paleo diet, carnivore, and think you shouldn't be eating certain foods. I've not blocked you yet because you're entertaining me, but as soon as that stops, you'll just get blocked. You're probably telling me not to lift heavy weights next. Right, and to finish, in and out box jumps. These are harder than burpees, believe me. Yeah, but you're giving misinformation, natural. Right, low. Keeping low. Landing on soft knees to protect the knee joint and give it strength. Final exercise. Keeping the weight in the heel, hips back, chest up. Halfway. Let's burn out. My knees feel super strong for those that are worried. It's my cardio. That's letting me down. But I am iron deficient. Oh, can you hear that? I feel like I'm going to break the box. 7, come on, 6. Oh. Wow. Oh. So I've had 2 days off, so I definitely needed a bit of a reset. Kids are off school in the UK, so challenging. Is anyone watching with children? Oh, stretch. Back flat, arms over your head. Oh, what a great way to start your day. Don't forget to vote on the poll, guys. I'm going to give some fat loss advice next, if it's something you want to achieve. And don't forget, you can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. You don't need to reverse diet and bulk and all this rubbish. See, it's not normal for me to take this long to recover. So if you're having your exercise, I keep walking around so blood doesn't pool to the bottom of your body. Let's put these weights back. Get into some stretches and any questions. Morning, guys. It was a fasted cardio session this morning. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab, fat loss, building muscle. I've got 2 children, ages 6 and 2, still working through my own rehab. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher as well, so very skilled, very knowledgeable. That's why it annoys me when people come on and start giving opinions on my body and what I should be doing with it. It's crazy. And the funny thing is, the people that are giving advice, I guarantee if I saw you in the gym, I'd have something to say about your technique and stuff. Right, that's the last negative comment from you, my friend. Goodbye. Is that your lounge room set out? Yeah, Daniel. Morning, guys. How are we doing? What's it? Some like people are so negative, like jealous. Because the person who was commenting has probably never exercised in their life, and then I'm making them feel bad about themselves. So I do love training in the gym, but with 2 children, my own business, it's very hard to get there. So it's more importantly, it's not about what I enjoy, because I love the gym. It's getting to enjoy a workout more consistently, and that's doing it at home. Let's see how the poll's doing. 36 votes. Morning, guys. I'd love a like and subscribe. So do you know where's best to place your effort for fat loss and losing weight? The reason why I've asked this is because a lot of people waste time losing fat, trying to lose fat, when they are like exercising. Exercise doesn't bring fat loss. Hi, what are your views on soreness after working out? So DOMS, it's called, delayed onset muscle soreness. You usually get DOMS when you start exercising the first few sessions, or if you switch your program up, or if you're getting it years in and it's not because you're doing like a new program, and it's because you're overtraining and you're not giving your muscles a chance to recover. I like being sore as well. I mean, studies are showing the sweet spot for building muscle, keeping fit and healthy, is actually training 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, so do you know where's best to place your effort for fat loss and losing weight? So I'm currently writing a journal, and I see it all the time when I put these polls up. What should you focus on for fat loss? And people are always putting exercise, exercise, exercise. No, fat loss, like exercise has hundreds of benefits, right? Disease risk, building muscle, best thing you can do for your health. Insulin resistance reduces every risk of disease, right? And then there's the mental health aspects, productivity, dealing with stress, sleep, etc., right? Fat loss comes from managing your food along with your steps, so your daily energy expenditure. That's fat loss. But there's so much misinformation out there. And like people like to sell you the next shiny, quick fix crash diet, not teach you anything about nutrition and your life and your lifestyle. And so you just go round in circles every year, and you feel like a failure, like you've failed every diet going under the sun, when in fact the diet's failed you. Hi, what are your views? Should you train even when you're sore? It can help. I'd recommend, like, say there's nothing worse than hamstring pain, by the way. That used to put me off training hamstrings. So don't let it do that. It feels like an injury, doesn't it, when you get hamstring pain? But that's your health of your knees. If you've got like sore lower body, you can always train upper body, and then add in like a gentle walk and think about bringing blood flow and circulation to the lower body. Karmuk, that can help. A heat therapy as well, getting blood flow to the area can help recover faster, along with protein. There's nothing much really you can do. Stretching a little bit, but mostly it's the heat and it's the time that's needed. But if you're overtraining, you'll get more DOMS. But think about it, your muscle fibers are teared, right? So they need to be repaired. So it is like micro tears, it is like an injury in a way. So say if you do a leg day and your thighs are burning and dying, and then you go to a class not knowing that it's leg day, like I wouldn't recommend that at all. Increased risk of injury, definitely. I've seen so many advice. I see so many give advice, but it all confuses me. A lot of contradictions. Bob, ask away. Are you talking about the DOMS? So all my advice is science-based. There is a lot of misinformation. Whenever I see another trainer doing a Q&A, I do see a lot of information they preaching that they don't understand, or misinformation that they've seen on the internet, and it is annoying. I get my sources from science-based research, the newest. I'm always learning, And if I don't know something, I'll go away and read on it. Has anyone read the book Expectation Effect, by the way? It's a book I'm reading at the moment. It's very interesting. It's also science-based. I train chest and shoulders on Monday after 2 weeks, and I am still so sore. That's not normal. I remember reading my PT manual, and it said delayed onset muscle soreness should last no more than 72 hours. And I remember thinking, first time I trained, I remember having those chest aches that would last a week. I've never had 2 weeks. That's like borderline injury, I would say. I couldn't train any other body part with this soreness. Yeah, I think you need to stretch, like passive stretching like that, and be very gentle. Because you know what, if you're not stretching and you're training and you're that, so what is the soreness? It's you're tight as well, and that's going to round the shoulders forward and cause postural problems, neck problems, over time. So make sure you're stretching. Do you do many Karmuk of chest flies for posture? Just be careful with training the chest so much it can bring you rounded shoulders. I speak from experience because mine started to round before I had children or anything. I was just training chest all the time and loved it. Whereas for the chest and shoulders, I only did 3 sets of incline press and 3 sets of shoulder press. You must be going. Are you going to failure or near failure? Hi, William. Calories in minus calories out is the key. Yeah, there's a lot more to it than that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a job, would I? These people that say to lose fat, all these experts, to lose fat, you must move more and eat less. Yeah, but how? If it was so easy, we wouldn't have an epidemic of obesity, metabolic syndrome, would we? The trick is how, and that's what I help figure out. So a lot of people make fat loss harder than it needs to be. They'll surround themselves in the favourite foods at home. They'll leave gaps between meals. They'll not eat enough protein. A lot of the diet will be ultra-processed food. Oh, still warm. So I'm just checking the poll. Got 38 votes. Do you know what's best? Where's best to place your effort for fat loss and losing weight? A lot of people say exercise, exercise, exercise. The more efficient and stronger your body gets and used to the exercise, the less you burn. So you want to focus on managing your calories better, tracking, because you can't manage what you don't measure, and you want to, same principle with steps. You want to see how many steps you're doing over the week, and then start to increase that. But then if you increase it too much, you can get a pushback from your body, which looks like overeating, hunger, intense cravings, fatigue, not wanting to get steps. So you've got to find the sweet spot, the moderate calorie deficit. And if it's too slow, it's demotivating. A lot of people like to cut out foods, which is super restrictive. They don't learn anything about nutrition or the body or the personality, the lifestyle, what works for them. They might be dealing. There's no amount of advice that I could give you if you're stressy or if you comfort eat. You need to sort that problem first. It's like the Manjaro, the Ozempic, the Wegovy, weight loss injections. If you've got an actual problem with your relationship with food, you need to fix that. I agree, exercise is the way to tone and increase calories out. No, that's misinformation. So if you're going from a couch potato and then you start exercising and your exercise looks like strength training or any form of cardio, you're going to lose loads of fat, right? At first, calories out are going to be massive because you've got all that weight to shift and you're unconditioned. But the more efficient that your body gets, you start burning less and less calories. For example, if I was overweight and I did 30 minutes of HIIT, I might burn 500 calories. Now I'm looking to burn about 80. It sucks, but you can't rely on exercise to lose fat over time. Like I said, if the stimulus is new and you're brand new, yeah, you're going from nothing to starting to walk. You're going to burn a lot, right? But again, the stronger and fitter and more conditioned you get, you need to look at your calories and your steps. And some types of exercise, like cardio and HIIT, actually increases hunger. And I think being in a calorie deficit as well and feeling hungry the odd time, it's actually a good thing, and people shouldn't fight it. It's like a head nod to your body. Yeah, normally you're eating at this time and you're not. Obviously, if you're consistently feeling hungry, that's a different story. Right, guys, thanks so much for joining. My name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, 12 years experience. I deal with female fat loss, hormones, I say that loosely, and rehabilitation after babies. I've had 2 children. So if you've got any questions, if you're wanting to learn about nutrition and learn the truth, because a lot of misinformation out there, give this channel a follow, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon. Usually go live 6 times a week.